the people. We got some recruiting news. How about the little graphics, huh? Graphics team's crushing it, whoever's doing that. So the recruits that were there this week, that's another big thing. Again, do you think recruits go and watch a Charlotte game like, wow, Gators suck? I don't know. But you would love to. It's an opportunity. You've got all these guys that are in there right now each week. Again, to put on a show, to have the swamp lit up, to have the swamp on fire. That is a selling point for the Billy Napier and the Florida Gators, is the energy that the swamp brings week in and week out, regardless of who are playing. But you got to give them a reason to get excited. You got to give the reason for that electricity to run through the veins of the people at the swamp. And we didn't do that. But it was a very weird week of visits. These four gentlemen right here, right? It's like the bad boys club. You know what I mean? Jarrett Gibson once committed to Florida Gators, committed to Texas. Deontay Robinson, we had a live show. We felt pretty confident on our sources that he was going to be a Gator. Then I got this weird pit in my stomach that Texas was going to come in and swoop him up. Sure enough, they did. Charles Lester was heavily favored to Florida. I'm talking early on recruiting, boys. I'm talking like early. I'm talking like last December, like this time last year. He had crystal ball to Florida. That's how locked he was. Elijah Rushing was one of these guys as well. Neither of those guys ended up following through. Charles obviously ended up going. Now he's an FSU guy. Jeremiah Smith has been obviously a massive target for Florida this entire time. That one isn't as confusing as to me as the other three. Jarrett Gibson isn't as confusing. I know since losing Chauncey Bowens that Jarrett has definitely been a target for Florida. Connor Clark has even mentioned that they're not going to stop continuing to pursue that. And apparently they're heavily pursuing Deontay Robinson still too. So it's starting to make sense. The Charles Lester one has thrown me off the complete hinges. I have no clue where that's coming from. He's even talked about, with Corey Bender mentioned it, that he's going to make an official visit here in December. I don't know if he's just hanging out, right? Just trying to get a free visit. That's what it feels like. A lot of the fans feel that way. But man, this group right here, again, this is what we talked about. If we pull one of these guys from this group, that's massive, right? We've got 4 or 5 spots left. If we're able to pull one of these big, Charles Lester, 5-star. Jarrett Gibson was 1 to 5-star. I think DeAndre is a 4-star / close to 5-star. And obviously Jeremiah being the number 1 recruit in the country would just be an absolute haul of a recruit there. So again, weird weekend of recruits. Miles Graham was there again as well. Even Charles Lester stayed after the game with Billy. Billy was talking to these guys. He was still recruiting, still actively, pursuing to bring these guys in. So, look, I don't hate it, right? If they're going to give you an opportunity to bring them in-house, to show them what you've got to talk about, to show them how you can utilize them, any opportunity that we can get to talk to them, I'll take it. As much as of a joke as it may seem, I know some of you are like, this is a joke, quit talking about it. Look, they are still visiting the Florida Gators. I don't know why you'd spend that much time. Look, Jeremiah Smith lives in Hollywood. It's not much of a far drive for him. I know a lot of people are saying, like, why come to this game and not the Tennessee game? We don't know their agenda, right? We don't know where they were last week. That's not our business, but it's a great question. Why not come to that game? Now, to be fair, that game was packed out for 2025. Maybe Billy had a different agenda for those guys. We don't know. There's a lot of things that we don't know, but very weird group of recruits to visit this weekend, and not to have DJ Lagway there to help kind of, bring this together. Miles Graham, again, I think one of our leaders, he was there. So we'll see. I still like Mincy, McCray, and Seaton. Look, and those guys, another 4. It's like a weird group, right? Like it can kind of go either way here. So, look, this is a good point, Connor. He says, boys, we were never blowing out Charlotte out. As soon as the head coach walked out of the gym shorts and a cutoff tee, you knew it would be a dogfight. Look, when I saw him walk out with his T-shirt that he's pulled out of the laundry room, I go, but he ain't playing games. He don't give a shit about it. He had to carry his walkie-talkie thing all night because he put it on his shorts that his pants would fell down. You saw that? He had to carry it the whole time. It was absolutely incredible. I love it here. Over 300 people in the chat. Be sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Again, if you are brand spanking new